Hello and welcome to The Big Fight, a show that is young at 21, the oldest running debate show on Indian television. I'm Sanket Upadhyay. The farmers' agitation has been going on for months now, but the last 1 week has seen a sudden flare-up along Delhi's borders. They've been labelled as Khalistanis and a Ward Wapsi gang by trolls, but I guess the templated trolls forgot. It is the farmers that they're talking about. Ultimately, the government heard them. Meetings have taken place. The result of those meetings are not what we are going to discuss because it's still ongoing. But on The Big Fight, we are forced to wonder why a situation like this has to arise in the first place. Some experts notice a trend in the central government's style of functioning, taking a decision at any cost instantly and then managing the consequences later. Article 370, CAA, and now the farm laws. All efforts on building the consensus come after the decision has already been taken, instead of before the decision is to be taken. So on The Big Fight tonight, we ask a very, very elementary question. Reforms are good. They are required. But can reforms not be with consensus? India's farm sector reforms, why is consensus the first casualty? That's the question that we are asking. Let's now quickly introduce our guest this evening. We've got Lalita Kumaramangalam, member of the India Foundation, and also member of the BJP. Prakash Chand Sharma is the National Vice President of the Kisan Morcha of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Thank you very much. Shiraj Hussain, former Secretary, Agriculture, Government of India, is also with us. Nimrat Khera, singer and actor from Punjab, is also with us. Gaurav Vallabh, spokesperson of the Congress Party, is also with us. In just a short moment, we'll be joined in by Jagjit Singh Dallewal, who's the State President of the Bharat Kisan Union, and also Rakesh Tikait, farm leader and the national spokesperson of the BKU. Thank you very much. Let's start what we call over here as the first punch, where all of you get 1 minute of time for making your opening comments. So we'll begin with you, Lalita ji, Lalita Kumaramangalam. Your 1 minute time begins now.
Yeah. From the introduction of the topic that you gave, Sanket, it's very clear that the blame is again going to be placed at the feet or the door of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let me bring to attention a couple of points. First, that the farm laws were discussed in Parliament, but the opposition seems to have developed a habit of walking out every time any laws that they don't want to agree to and don't want to support are discussed in Parliament. Second, let's also make it, let's not forget that during this agitation, and I say that in inverted commas, we have had people asking for Khalistan, we have had people saying repeal the CAA laws, we've had people talk about various other things which are totally unrelated to the farm laws. As you said, the farm laws are being discussed, and whatever agreement the government and the farmers, agitating farmers, will come to is something that we can discuss later. But let's not forget the amount of money and the amount of control that the Arhatiyas have had over Indian agriculture for decades, and which have been, and the APMCs, which everybody,
sure,
including the, just one, give me 10 seconds,
sure,
including the Bharatiya Kisan Union, had demanded that they be abolished. Now everybody seems to have changed their tune, but that's not surprising because the whole issue has been politicized.
Okay. Prakash Chand Sharma, National Vice President of the Kisan Morcha. Your 1 minute begins now, Mr. Sharma.
Sanket, all reforms are based on, the futuristic part. The futuristic part that contains your supply chain management, that contains the market where we complete our, complete the food security for our coming population, how to feed them, how to go about it. So it is not a concern, as you are saying, reforms are based on, just a hypothetical part. BJP has just decided and they just got implemented it. It's a years of research. It was based on the SM Swaminathan's committee that was recommended all the things. And this is implemented first time in the history of India where nobody else did it. And now it's a time just to see what the repercussions will come. We should not talk in a perception that this will come and this will happen and if what this condition will emerge. This is nothing happened yet and the people are supporting it. Few people, they are against, their worries are there, but that is totally based on the perception.
Okay. All right. Siraj Hussain.
I am not entering into any debate with politicians. I would only like to say very briefly that laws which are made with consensus across the stakeholders are more easily accepted by everyone. We have two examples: the GST law, which was much more difficult than many other laws enacted by the government, and the recently enacted labor laws, which were examined by the parliament, examined by the select committees. So the acceptability is much higher.
Okay. Devinder Sharma is a food and trade policy analyst, is now also with us. Devinder Sharma? Okay, we'll go back to Devinder Sharma in just a short moment. But Gaurav Vallabh, spokesperson of the Congress party, your 1 minute begins now.
Sanket, I was not able to hear Mr. Hussein's statement. Please check the technical error.
Sure.
So, Sanket, I will start with what the gentleman from BJP is saying. Futuristic. Is the farmer can't see his future? You can see his future more than the lakhs of farmers. Who asked for this type of reform by bypassing APMC and having the entry of the Sood-Put friends in the agriculture sector? And the $1 million question, Sanket, is that kaun, kahan aur kab, who, where and when we are going to get the MSP? Where we are going to get the MSP? If somebody is not able to get the MSP, where he should approach? He should approach Prime Minister's office or Agriculture Minister's office. And if Sood-Put guy is buying the from in a private mandi, buying at a price less than MSP, what kind of criminal offences will be prosecuted under which section? So these are three black laws in front of me. I am asking and I am challenging where it is written that MSP will be
okay. 1 minute of your opening comment. Okay, 1 minute time for your opening comment is over. Before I start the big fight, let me now also introduce Nimrat Khera, singer and actor from Punjab. Nimrat, good evening.
Good evening.
Your 1 minute time we give to all our panelists for their opening comment. So I want to know from you what you think about this entire agitation. What comes to your mind? Your time starts now.
Actually, I'm not into any debate or not into any political stuff.
Sure.
So I would say that the whole thing is very whatever is going, ये सब बहुत ही गलत हो रहा है हम किसानों के साथ. और जहाँ तक कि अगर हम बात करें कि हम क्यों वोकल हैं, हम आर्टिस्ट लोग इस चीज़ को लेकर क्यों इतना वोकल हैं, तो वो सारी चीज़ें मैं आज आप सबके साथ डिस्कस करना चाहूँगी.
हाँ बिल्कुल
जी.
तो उससे संबंधित आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे?
इसलिए वोकल हैं क्योंकि अगर बात पंजाब की आएगी, अगर बात किसानी की आएगी तो हमारा वोकल होना बनता है क्योंकि हम सारे फार्मर्स की बैकग्राउंड से हैं. इट्स नॉट अबाउट फाइनेंशियल लॉसेस, वो तो हम फेस करेंगे ही करेंगे. इसके साथ साथ इट्स ऑल अबाउट आवर इमोशंस, इट्स ऑल अबाउट आवर कल्चर, इट्स ऑल अबाउट आवर डिग्निटी. और अगर ये सारी चीज़ें हमसे कोई छीन ना चाहे तो प्रोटेस्ट तो हम करेंगे ही. और वैसे भी जो प्रोटेस्ट हैं वो बहुत ही पीसफुली और डेमोक्रेटिक वे से हो रहे हैं. तो मेरी गवर्नमेंट से यही अपील है कि ये सारे जो बिल हैं इनको वो दे मस्ट टेक बैक.
जी, okay. Right. So let me now quickly go back to Gaurav Vallabh. Gaurav, you had some points to make, and then Lalita Kumaramangalam wanted to reply. So we'll begin with you, Gaurav. You can complete what you were saying.
See, Sanket, when Lalita ji was speaking, she was telling Khalistani hai, देशद्रोही है, पाकिस्तानी है. One film actress from our country is saying 100 रुपए में. इनको शर्म नहीं आती है बोलते हुए? Are they not ashamed of themselves speaking these type of things for the farmers of our country? And what farmers are demanding? They are demanding the right price for their product. They are demanding the minimum support price which government decides for their product. Where they should get the MSP. If the Sood-Put friends are going to start the private mandis, who is going to ensure the MSP? Where, in which clause, in which sub-clause, on what page number of these bills or these acts it is written that MSP is ensured to the farmer? And if MSP is a farmer is not getting, where he should go? That is the simple two questions which farmer is asking. And they are saying Khalistani, Pakistani, टुकड़े. They are not टुकड़े. हम उनके टुकड़े खाते हैं. Whatever they are going to grow in their fields, we are going to have their tukde. They are not tukde, madam. They are not Khalistani. They are not Pakistanis. They are not Deshdrohis.
Right to reply.
They are the farmers of our country.
Okay, let's listen to the reply.
I salute each one of them.
Lalita Kumaramangalam.
Yeah.
Quick reply, please,
First,
before we move on.
it's a very
Because,
sad,
I want to concentrate more on the point of consensus building. The focus
yes,
of
but
today's
you
show
must
is
allow
consensus
me to
building.
reply to the insults that Mr. Vallabh has thrown at me. I'm not normally somebody who loses her temper, uses rough words, but I must say that it's very sad to see a party where once my father and my brother were ministers has come to the level that he lies on national television. I never called anybody Khalistanis or chores or tukde, etc. I said these were also some of the demands that strangely enough came up in the midst of the farmers' agitation. Now, let me make it very clear here that the question is not about the fact that farmers are agitating. They are. They have been misled. They have been fed all sorts of stories where they are afraid. They have their doubts. Those doubts are now being addressed by the government. And they will, sooner or later, there will be an agreement from both sides. Now, at a time like this, of course, emotions run very high and a lot of things are said, which perhaps people may later regret. But the fact is that this entire issue has been politicized too much. With all due respect to the lady who spoke, Ms. Shiraj Hussain, I'm very appreciative of her loyalty to her people. But this is not about emotions. This is a hard economic decision that was taken by the government of India. And let me remind the spokesperson of the Congress that the Congress had this in their manifesto. They may cry from here to kingdom come about how bad the BJP is. But considering that they actually had all these points, including the abolition of the APMCs in their manifesto, in their state manifesto in 2019 for Punjab.
Yeah, but then, I asked this question, Lalita ji, since we are talking about this, I asked this question of the Congress party, and Mr. Jakhar of the Congress from Punjab said that we did propose this, but we ensured that there is parity between the APMC and a private mandi. What this law proposes, the farm laws of the union government propose, is no parity.
Sanket, what has been made clear in all these laws is that every farmer in this country, regardless of whether he's marginal or a billionaire, can sell wherever he wants. He has the freedom to sell to the mandis, where he has been misused by the Arhatiyas to God knows what limit, you know that. Or he can sell to a private player if he feels that he's getting a better price.
But then what is the harm in providing him some legal protection?
For a ride by the at this moment, as the Congress keeps saying, I mean, those are just terms which are really ridiculous.
At this moment, Ms. Kumaramangalam, it appears that a system will now come where obviously there will be a private and a parallel system that will have some advantage over an APMC system, and then APMC system will become less lucrative and then eventually perish. I think that's the fear. And then this new system will have no guarantee of MSP. This system will not have any legal rights, all of which, and I'm saying this again, the government is willing to consider. But there is enough trust deficit right now among the farmers to not trust this as well. Very quickly, Siraj Hussain.
The trust deficit is due to the mischief that's being made by people like the Congress and others who are not really farm leaders at all.
Where farmers
all
across...
asked for exactly the same demands a few years back. Now they've turned turtle just because it is the BJP that has brought it in. And I've said this before on national television, I repeat it, because most probably they are totally outfoxed by the rising popularity of the Prime Minister. And they fear that they are not able to cope with it. That's it.
Okay, yeah, one moment. Mr. Siraj Hussain, Rakesh Tikait is also with us, farmer leader and national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Kisan Union. टिकैत साहब भी हमारे साथ जुड़ गए हैं, लेकिन सबसे पहले Shiraj Hussain, I again come back to the point on consensus building. Do you think that, we spoke to Mr. Prakash Chandra Sharma, and he said consensus was built. This law is based on years and years of research. But the point is that there is, there are mechanisms like a select committee, there are processes in parliament, there is a political process, a consultation with stakeholders to only make the law better. Even now, if I hear the farmers correctly, they're saying scrap this law and sit and talk to us and let's build a new law on reforms together instead of repairing this one which was passed in a hurry. Mr. Hussain.
There are two things. The first thing is that the government should not be going through ordinance route for ordinary laws. Now, there was no urgency in this case, but lately we have seen in the last couple of years not only at the center but even in the states, that for almost everything the governments are resorting to issuing the ordinances and then placing it before the parliament or the state assemblies, where they are hardly debated and they are passed only in a couple of hours or at the most in 2 or 3 days time. So obviously there is not enough parliamentary scrutiny, as a result of which there is opposition once the laws are enacted. And the second point is, which makes me happy, is that in this case the government has at least initiated discussions with the farmers' unions, which was not done in case of the protests against the CAA. So that is a good sign.
Yeah. Perhaps, do you think perhaps the reason why the government is doing this, perhaps because they realize that it's the farmers? Because the government, even when it passed the farm reforms, never said that they don't want a dialogue with the farmers. I remember reading the statements of Mr. Tomar, the agriculture minister, who kept saying that we want farmers to come for a conversation, for a dialogue. This is the 5th round of dialogue which is going to take place on Saturday. But you know, the larger point over here, Mr. टिकैत साहब, मैं आपके पास आना चाहता हूं. जो बड़ा मुद्दा है यहाँ पर, वो है समन्वय बनाने का, कंसेंसस बनाने का. मेरे पास कुछ आंकड़े हैं, मैं उसके आधार पर आपसे सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं. अक्सर संसदीय प्रणाली ये कहती है कि आप किसी भी बिल पर विशेष चर्चा के लिए उसको एक सिलेक्ट कमेटी में भेजें, पार्लियामेंट्री कमेटी में भेजें. 14वीं लोकसभा में 60% बिल स्टैंडिंग कमेटी में गए, 15वीं में 71%, 16वीं लोकसभा में 25% बिल, और अभी जो लोकसभा चल रही है उसमें एक भी बिल सिलेक्ट कमेटी में नहीं गया है. तो आपको लगता है कि समन्वय बनाने का ये जो प्रयास है वो नहीं बना? अगर ये किया गया होता तो शायद एक बेहतर बिल, अच्छा बिल बन जाता. टिकैत साहब,
बहुत बढ़िया बिल आता. हाँ, मैं इससे पहले भी जैसे बताता हूँ, एक नया भूमि अधिग्रहण बिल आया था और बहुत विवादों के बाद वो बिल आया. कांग्रेस की सरकार थी, 2013 में वो बिल आया, और स्टैंडिंग कमेटी की चेयरमैन सुमित्रा महाजन थी. सारे पॉलिटिकल पार्टियों ने अपने आर्गुमेंट दिए, हमसे भी दस्तावेज दिए, हम भी वहाँ पे गए और सुमित्रा महाजन जी को हमने अपनी बात रखी, अपना पक्ष रखा किसानों की तरफ से, और किसान के भी बहुत संगठन वहाँ पर उन्होंने बुलाए. हमने बोले भी हम और अपना लिखित में भी हमने दिया, और एक अच्छा बिल, नया भूमि अधिग्रहण एक्ट देश में आया. आज सब उस पर वो कर रहे कि एक अच्छा बिल था. तो ऐसा ही अगर इस टाइम पर होया होता, किसानों से पूछा जाता, सारे लोगों से बातचीत कर ली होती, तो एक बेहतरीन बिल हम भारत को दे सकते थे, देश को. क्योंकि कृषि के लिए बिल आ रहा, गांव के लिए बिल आ रहा, तो हमको भी ये है कि भाई हमारे पक्ष की बात नहीं है, और ज़्यादातर ये व्यापारियों के हित में, बड़े जो कॉर्पोरेट घराने होंगे उनके पक्ष में इस बिल में बहुत सी चीज़ें हैं. और किसान को कहीं पे भी प्रोटेक्शंस नहीं है, किसान को कहीं से भी सरकार की मदद नहीं है, तो इसलिए किसान पूर्ण रूप से सड़कों पे है. जी.
Okay, Mr. Prakash Chand Sharma, I want to come to you. You have heard what Mr. Tikait has to say. That really is the bottom line. Consensus building, had that happened in advance, nowhere do I hear Mr. Tikait saying कि भाई हमें नए बिल नहीं चाहिए. उन्होंने कहा है ये जिस तरीके से आपने बिल पास किया है ये ठीक नहीं है. आप चर्चा कर लेते तो हो सकता है हम लोग मिलकर और अच्छा बिल बनाते. We would have had a much better bill. And I again want to draw your attention to these figures, and then maybe Lalita ji can also weigh in. But Prakash ji, आप बताइए मुझे, how can you have the 14th Lok Sabha sending 60% bills to the parliamentary committee, 15th Lok Sabha sending 71% bills, the 16th Lok Sabha, which is Modi 1, sending 25% of the bills to a parliamentary committee, and so far in 1.5 years not one bill. And look at the important bills, the nature of the sort of legislation being passed. Not one bill has been sent. Something as important as this.
Sanket, let me tell you, here you are using all your data, all your research into it. But at the same time, what we have did with this agriculture bill, no data you are producing in front of the audience, and like it is more governed by the emotion and egoistic kind of things are feeling.
What part of bills going or being sent to the select committee? What part of bills being sent to the parliamentary committee is about emotion? Tell me.
No. See,
what is so emotional about sending bills to parliamentary committee? This is a process.
Sanket, one thing is very clear. Like this is a hard work of a long due process, right? It's a lot of research. Let me tell you, like if you will compare 2014 to 2020, 6 years, the Modi government was there. What reforms we have made, you also should consider all the points.
No, I agree with you, but my point is, if there is a concern, if the stakeholders whose life you want to improve are up in arms saying that we want more safeguards. I mean, as a member of the Kisan Morcha, do you or do you not feel that the farmers their interests need to be safeguarded?
Definitely is there. As a Kisan Morcha, our process is just to communicate the things between the farmers and between the government. So we are the bridge between them. We are already into the commitment. If you will see in 2019, the massive win we got by the Kisans, by the farmers, because the facilities provided by the Modi government to them, they really appreciated it. Either it was the seed availability to them, or the fertilizer, or the electricity, or just to provide the infrastructure or the water. We are just focusing the things rather just to creating the Punjab into the center. The other farmers are there. Tiket Saab and his whole family and whole his life is devoted to the farmers, and they are doing very well. They are just talking to them like we should concentrate and we should just take.
नहीं, मुझे एक चीज समझ में नहीं आ रही. एक टिकैत साहब, मैंने कई चीज देखी है. अभी यहाँ पर अलग अलग बात होती है. एक तरफ ये बोला जाता है कि किसानों को बरगलाया जा रहा है, उनको दे आर बीइंग मिसलेड, ठीक है, उनको गलत राह पर ले जाया जा रहा है, भड़काया जा रहा है. दूसरी तरफ किसानों से मुलाकात भी हो रही है, उनका बातें मानी भी जा रही हैं. नरेंद्र सिंह तोमर की अगर आप बात सुन ले तो उनका ये कहना है कि हाँ, आपकी कुछ जो डिमांड्स हैं उस पर हम विचार करेंगे. तो अगर वो जो बात अभी जिस पर सरकार विचार कर रही है, 2 महीने पहले तक वो मिसलीड था, उसी बात के लिए ये बोला जाता था कि ये तो भड़काया जा रहा है. आज उसी बात को मानने की बात भी हो रही है. नहीं. ललिता कुमारमंगलम, I'll give you time. You can explain your position.
भड़काने के बहुत बातचीत आई है कि भड़का रहे. यहाँ तो कोई मिला नहीं. किसान रात को रुकता है यहाँ पे सर्दी में, ना कोई यहाँ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी वाला. एक आधा कोई आता है तो दिन में आता है बस कि मेरा समर्थन है, लेकिन रात को कोई नहीं लौटता यहाँ पे किसानों के बीच में. दूसरे और जो न्यूसेंस करने वाले लोग हैं ना, वो दिख रहे हमें. हम तो उनकी तलाश कर रहे हैं कहाँ हैं. उनसे खेत में काम करवाएंगे अगर यहाँ कोई मिलेगा. उनकी तलाश है, ऐसा नहीं है. देखो, ये तो एक पॉलिटिकल वो एजेंडा है. कांग्रेस इन पर लगाएगी, ये इन पर लगाएंगे. किसान ना किसी के बहकावे में आ रहा. किसान का तो नुकसान है. किसान इसलिए दिल्ली में आज भी 32 साल बाद में किसान दिल्ली में आया है. और ये जब आया, जब पूर्ण रूप से तंग हो गया, मरने हाल हो गया, इसकी फसल आधे रेट से कम पे बिकने लगी. और इस मूवमेंट को पूर्ण से किसान डील कर रहा है. ना कोई सा पॉलिटिकल सपोर्ट है, ना कोई वे आ रहे
नहीं. पर मैंने आज किसानों की तरफ से मैंने सीपीआई के बहुत सारे, सीपीएम के बहुत सारे नेताओं को मंच से भाषण देते हुए सुना. किसानों की तरफ से वो बोल भी रहे थे कि हम 8 तारीख को चक्का जाम करेंगे, भारत बंद करेंगे. तो आपको नहीं लगता आपका मंच जो है वो राजनीति के लिए भी इस्तेमाल हो सकता है? लोग समर्थन दें, अकाली भी समर्थन दे रहे हैं, लेकिन आपके मंच पर से ऐलान कर देना.
ममता जी भी आई थी.
हाँ, होगा, कोई आ जाता होगा, एक आधा में भी समर्थन वो मिला लेते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ कोई नहीं रहा, रात रूत को कोई नहीं रुक रहा है यहाँ पे.
ठीक है.
ये तो किसानों से ये है कि वोट दे रखी सरकार को जो जनता ने, ये काम करना चाहिए. जो बिल गलती सलती किसी लिखत पढ़त में होगी, किसी किल रखना कर दी होगी, तो अब जो अपना ठीक कर ले.
हाँ, ठीक है. मैं बहुत जल्दी, वेरी क्विकली, ललिता कुमारमंगलम, I want to come back to you. See, I again want to bring the topic back, or the conversation back to the topic that we are discussing. Consensus. You heard Mr. Tiket, he's saying, what if it would have been great if all the stakeholders sat together, discussed like it has happened in various other cases also, and you would have had a better bill. Mr. Siraj Hussain is saying the exact same thing. A better bill, a more acceptable bill. Is that not in the interest of the government, for the stakeholders to be happy?
Sanket, can I now start
Sure.
my reply?
Sure.
Right. First of all, the Bharatiya Kisan Union themselves had demanded demolition of APMCs, full freedom to trade, sell, etc., farmland, and to do contract farming. And they've even asked for the repeal of the 9th schedule. That's a different, the 9th schedule issue is a different issue altogether.
Sure.
But let me say that I respect the fact that Mr. Teketh here today, this evening, and he is a real farmer. He's not playing politics, I agree, has told the truth. What is being said, you had a point yourself, you made it, that this munch, this forum, if that's what you want to call it, is being misused by a lot of politicians to score brownie points against the BJP. This is one of the main reasons for the fervor, or I mean, I would say almost fetid fervor of what has happened over the last 2 weeks or so. Now, initially it started off as a non-violent protest, but when you start throwing stones, etc., and the police has to retaliate, it becomes like a free-for-all, which was to be regretted from both sides. I don't think the BJP is very happy it happened. I don't think the genuine farmers who want their voices to be heard are happy that sort of thing happened. But the point also is that now that the farmers are talking directly to the government, and this point I want to emphasize, that when there is no third party involved who's trying to make mischief, and rather successfully, I'll have to add, they made it in the recent past, they are talking. And there is consensus which is evolving.
Now,
this
Ms.
whole
Kumaramanglam,
process of the new law, just 1 minute,
consensus building
Sanket.
effort now.
1 sec. No, the consensus.
After the
there
law
was
is in
no,
place.
Look, the law after it was put in place, there were many people who came up with objections which were totally, I mean, not even very reasonable, because most of the farmers have probably not been able to go into the nitty-gritty of the law.
Ms.
I mean, do you know how
Kumaramanglam, you will have
difficult
to
it
allow
is
me,
even for
you will
somebody
have to
like
allow
you
me to
and
come
me,
in here.
Sanket, who are educated
Giving legal
people, to
rights to
read through
farmers,
these laws in detail? They go into hundreds of pages.
Giving more legal rights to farmers is an issue which is being raised for 2 months now, right? I've been hearing farmers talk about giving more legal rights for over 2 months now. The point on MSP, the point on MSP guarantee is being made by the Bharatiya Kisan Sangh.
Pushed into the 9th schedule, and those laws are not allowed to even be adjudicated
one
upon.
moment. If you
That
allow
is a
me,
different issue. I don't think the government is against
Ms.
that.
Kumaramanglam, the point on MSP guarantee is being made not by the protesting farmers at Singhu border. It is being made by an RSS affiliate organization called the Bharatiya Kisan Sangh.
Yes,
They're
I
saying,
know.
don't
I know,
put these,
but that is just the
don't
point.
get these
that
laws
that
going
is
in its
just the
present
point.
form.
I'm sorry, that is just the point, that this is the actual face of the BJP, where it is not, I mean, it's not being pushed down anybody's throat. We have said come for talks, and we kept saying it.
Again, those talks could have happened before you bring in the law.
Things out of proportion and totally misrepresented what was actually meant to be for the
so, Ms.
betterment of the
Kumaramanglam,
farmers.
then you admit that this was the railroading of a legislation.
No, it was not. Sanket, don't forget that every time any new reform law is brought into the parliament after the BJP government has come into power, the opposition coolly walks out. They say we don't want to talk. Then what are you talking about? Whom do you, aren't the MPs the representatives of the people? Aren't they supposed to bring the
What about
doubts,
sending such an important legislation to the parliamentary committees?
Where was the opposition for us to send it to? Every time we started discussing it, they walked out. And what do you expect, that every time Parliament just, I mean, they try to stop the Parliament from functioning properly. We say, no, we'll run to the select committees. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Okay, let me get in a response.
I mean, how do you expect any Parliament to run if this is
let
how
me get in a response.
Opposition behaves?
Yes, Gaurav Vallabh, would you like to respond? Professor Vallabh.
Sanket, the problem is that the so-called decisions by the current government, they used to decide at 8 p.m. and they used to implement from 12 p.m. Whether it's a demonetization, whether it's a flawed implementation of GST,
a fly on the wall
whether it is lockdown decision. And during the lockdown, when the entire country was under pandemic, when agriculture growth was 3.4%, during that lockdown, what government gave to the hardworking farmers of our country? They gave these 3 black laws. And I will ask a very simple question to Madam, that what is the problem in the consensus building? The problem is that, Madam, in your show, Sanket, Lalita ji mentioned one statement. one nation, one market. Whereas Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar, the Chief Minister of Haryana, on record is telling, I will not allow any person to enter. Please, madam, have some decency. Please, madam, please. मनोहर लाल खट्टर जी saying, please madam, please, थोड़ा सा madam.
Okay,
madam,
one by one, please.
Interfered in between. So Manohar Lal Khattar is saying
she has an
he will not
objection to
allow.
a court.
He will not. Manohar Lal Khattar, the Chief Minister of Haryana, is saying
a court that
he will not
attributing
allow.
to her. One moment,
Sanket,
Gaurav
please
Vallabh,
allow
she has.
me.
Gaurav Vallabh, one moment. Let me come in. She has an objection to a quote that you are wrongly attributing to her.
So okay, so one nation, one market is not there. She's telling one nation, one market is not the objective of this particular these three farm laws. So I'm taking back. I'm taking back. Okay, because you quoted this. You check your Sanket. You check your records because this program is live. She quoted that the entire country, one nation, one market is the one of the objective of this.
No,
law.
I did not.
That is not there. Okay,
No, I did not.
But please, madam. Okay, I am taking back.
I am
but
not a
Prime
member of
Minister
the
had
Congress.
quoted.
I don't lie.
Honorable Prime Minister, time and again had quoted that these three farm laws will help in one nation, one market for the output of the farmers. But when
You are
Mr.
saying
Manohar
this.
Lal
I have not
Khattar,
said
the
it
Chief
on this,
Minister of
either on
Haryana,
this program
is saying
or any
that
other
I will
program
not
for that
allow
matter.
any bajra producing kisan to enter into Haryana and sell his product. The Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, is saying that if any farmer from the other state is going to come to Madhya Pradesh for selling his output, he is going to confiscate the tractor, he is going to confiscate the four-wheelers, he is going to send them in jail. So who is lying? Prime Minister or these? Why these things are happening, Sanket? Because there is no consensus building. 8 baje nirnay karo, 12 baje nirnay le lo. These things are not democratic way of decision making. These are not a good practices for the parliamentary type of democracy which our country is. This is dictatorial rule. This is 8 बजे सोच के 12 बजे के निर्णय नहीं चलेंगे. Second point, Sanket, very small point.
Yeah, very quickly, please.
He's just gone off on a rant of his own where he's actually lied about what I said or not said.
Please
Okay,
allow
please
me.
conclude.
I have to make one statement.
Professor Vallabh, please conclude, and then Lalita Kumaramangalam gets a right to reply.
Okay.
And then I move on. Yes.
Madam said that she had not referred tukde, Khalistani, Pakistani. But madam, are you aware that the cabinet ministers of the current BJP government in Delhi are making these statements that photo se mujhe koi isme kisan nahi dikh rahe? Manoj Tiwari ji is saying that these are tukde gang guys. So are you going to condemn them on the national television? Are you going to say that whatever they had said is wrong? If you are saying like this, then I can respect you. Otherwise, saying that I had not said, the Prime Minister is saying something, you are representing BJP and saying I had not said. Madam Prime Minister, and I can show you the tweet of the Prime Minister, that one nation, one market is the objective of these laws.
Okay.
And Chief Minister of two states.
My debating point was on consensus building, but very
now
quickly,
let me
right to reply, Lalita Kumaramangalam,
Yes,
and then Mr.
Sanket.
Shiraj Hussain.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gaurav
And Nimrat
belongs to
is
the
also
Congress
waiting,
where there is no real internal democracy. In the BJP, let me tell you that many of us may say different things at different times, but we are all belonging to one party. There is inner party democracy, one. And two, I am not here to rebut or refute anything anybody else has said. I merely pointed out, Mr. Vallabh, that you tried to put words in my mouth that I had not said. You lied on national television about what I said.
My question is very
Continue
simple.
to shout.
Are you
Continue to shout. I don't mind.
Please,
Are
one by
you
one.
representing BJP or
We won't
not?
make
I'm
any
just
sense of this
asking a
debate.
simple question.
One moment, very
Are you
quickly, right to
representing
reply.
Bharatiya Janata Party or not? Just tell me.
Sanket, I don't think I need to reply to people who tell lies on television barefaced. He is not able to admit, he doesn't have the guts to say that yes, I lied.
One nation,
so he's
one
just
market
twisting the whole
is the
thing
objective
around.
of this.
Let us come
Madam,
back
why
to
you are lying like
Let us
this?
come back to the point of
Can I show you
consensus
that?
on
One
this
moment,
farm
I
bill.
have to come in. Time out,
This is
time
an utter
out on the
waste of
sideline
time
of
what
a debate.
Mr. Vallabh is
Let me
doing,
come
and
back
this is
to
an
the
old
main-
habit of the
Ma'am,
Congress.
can I show you that
Let us
tweet,
come
one
back to
nation,
what
one-
the
I
point
want
of
to come
this
back to
debate
the
is
point on
that
consensus
the
building.
consensus
Very
needs
quickly,
to
Mr.
be
Shiraj
built
Hussain
on the
and
farm
Nimrat.
bill, and the accusation
Shiraj
of the
Hussain
BJP
and
is that
Nimrat.
we did
Mr.
not
Hussain,
try
I want to
build
come to you now.
consensus.
Mr. Hussain, I want to come to you now. You tell me what could have been done differently had there been a more consensus building on a crucial issue like farm reforms, farm sector reforms. What could the government have embedded in this bill for there to be a trust deficit, for farmers to be happy in accepting it, for the Congress finding little objection, not so much objection, for everything to be good?
It is true that many of the points included in the three bills have been under discussion for a long time, but the states which have set up a very robust procurement system over the last 4 decades are the states which have provided food security to India for about 40-50 years. So the concerns of the farmers in these states primarily relate to the fluctuation in prices, the volatility. So I would have imagined that if there was more discussion, perhaps some new ideas would have come how to address volatility. Also, I think if my advice was taken, then I would have suggested that the government should also prepare a 10-year roadmap, because even today in the Swarajya magazine there is an article which is very clearly saying that PDS should not be continued in its current form, we should move over to DBT, etc., etc. So a number of these reforms have been on the table, they are under discussion, and that is what the farmers of Punjab and Haryana have been feeling threatened from. They think that the government will dilute the PDS, as a result of which the requirement of food grains which are being procured currently will go down, and therefore the price realization currently at the MSP will be lower by 30-40%. So what the farmers fear most is the volatility of prices.
Okay. I think that's a very important point that has been made. Ms. Kumaramangalam, I'm going to come back to you so that you can respond to it also. But Nimrat, let me come back to you. The point on consensus building. आप पंजाब से हैं, मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूं कि अगर सरकार ने एक समन्वय बनाने की, एक कंसेंसस बिल्ड करने की कोशिश पहले से की होती, so things would have worked out better. I mean, the government representatives here say this law is a result of years of conversation. But why is it that farmers are not accepting it? Is it just because they've been misled, or do they actually feel that it's not in their favor? And had this consensus been built, things would have been better.
सबसे पहली तो बात ये है कि क्लियरली ये जो बिल्स हैं ये टोटली फार्मर्स के हित में नहीं है. हम लोकतंत्र में जो लॉज बनाते हैं इसलिए बनाते हैं कि लोगों के हित में जाए. जब हम खुश ही नहीं है इन लॉ से, हमें चाहिए नहीं, तो आप क्यों फोर्सफुली उनको हम पे डाल रहे हैं कि नहीं ये ऐसा ही होगा. सेकेंडली, जब ये लॉज बनाए गए तब तो इन्होंने हमारे साथ कॉन्वर्सेशन की नहीं. लॉकडाउन में ये सारा कुछ अचानक से कर दिया, और अब कॉन्वर्सेशन से, और कल ही किसी ने ये चीज बोली है कि गवर्नमेंट ने कि लॉज में अमेंडमेंट होगी. इसका मतलब लॉज में कमी है, बिल्स में कमी है जो इन्होंने पास किए हैं, इसीलिए तो ये उसको अब करेक्ट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं ना. अगर वो सही ही थे तो फिर तो उनमें करेक्शन की कहीं गुंजाइश नहीं.
लेकिन अगर वो सही ही थे तो उसके बाद अगर सरकार बोलती है सही है हम चेंज नहीं करेंगे, तो फिर लोग मुड़ के बोलते कि भाई देखिए ये तो सरकार सुनती ही नहीं है हमारी बात, कुछ भी कंसिडर करने को तैयार नहीं है.
लेकिन ये चीजें है ही गलत, तो हम कैसे मान ले? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि गवर्नमेंट कुछ भी कहे.
That's a very, very important point. You know, to feel the need to implement an amendment or even think about it, Ms. Lalita Kumaramangalam, within 2 months of passing a bill, is that not proof? I mean, you will always say that, see, this is the work of a responsive government, that it is responding to what the people are saying. But the point is that this is also the work of an impulsive government. That acting on an impulse, you had reform bills of this magnitude passed, and now within 2 months you're feeling the need for amendments. Amendments usually come when you implement and you see problems, and then the amendments come.
Let me put it this way, Sanket, that you were right in saying that the BJP government is a responsive government. When it came to GST, there were problems. You remember Arunji actually had promised that, look, we will respond to the need and the different needs from different parts of the country, and we did do it, which is precisely what is happening with the agricultural bills. There are different types of farmers throughout the country,
even before being implemented,
markets.
Within a few months.
What we are doing now, let me finish, Sanket, please.
Sure.
What we are doing now is that we are reaching out to people, to farmers who say that we are not satisfied with the laws that you passed. whatever the reason may be, and we are listening to them.
No, farmers
you yourself have
protested.
said we have had several reasons of
Government did
several
not
rounds
reach
of
out.
talks. No, the government did. The farmers protested, and the government after that did reach out. Without reaching out, how would the talks have ever taken place? It has taken two sides. It takes two hands to clap, not one.
No,
anyway,
I think the point that Nimrat is making very quickly.
Right or wrong. The question
Ms.
here
Kumaramangalam,
is that
the response.
government
I want your
is
reply on a very
responding
pointed
to demands from the farmers or protests from the farmers.
Ms.
And isn't that what you want?
A very pointed question that Nimrat had is that
yes.
if these bills were so good and were the works or were the result of years of study and research, then why is it that within a few months the government had to think or is thinking of changing it? Surely something is wrong, no? Surely due diligence has not been done.
No, the government is discussing with the farmers why they are so upset. Narendra Tomar, look, any government is not run merely on a sense of governance, right? You also have to look at the politics of things. This whole issue has been politicized. The government has to sit with the farmers to discuss with them why they are so angry. And of course, we are not going to say that we're not going to listen to you. We're not going to change the bill. We don't think you're right. That's not how any sort of consensus, and you're using the word constantly, is built. Consensus means give and take. It doesn't mean that we are saying we are wrong. We are saying that we're willing to listen to you. And if you have doubts, yes, okay, let's sit together and see how we can solve this problem. This is not about the farmers being right and we being wrong, or the farmers being wrong and we being right. That sort of language is very sort of incendiary language almost. So I request you, please don't go down that road at all now. Finally, there seems to be some sort of breakthrough inside. Both sides are talking to each other. Let's look at it positively. There are many people who may agree that we have gone about it the wrong way,
this point on consensus that you are talking about, you are saying that finally some solution.
Their own opinion.
You are saying finally there is some resolution in sight.
That what the gentleman who spoke before me, I must say thank you to him for having pointed out what Swarajya has written today. Even I read that article. And there is far more reform that is still needed in the agricultural sector. The agricultural sector is in an emergency situation today. I mean, they are the ones who held up the economy during the lockdown, yes, and we are every Indian should be deeply appreciative of it. The BJP certainly is. But the agricultural sector in India is in an emergent situation. It's really doing badly, and there's a huge amount of reforms that need to be carried out. What has been done is just not enough. There's many other things that still need to be done, and we know it. We are aware of it. And they will be done over a period of time. It has to be done if agriculture has to survive in India.
Let's quickly take some replies. Gaurav Vallabh and then Mr. Shiraj Hussain. And then Mr. Tikait.
Sanket,
yes. One by one.
Madam, on June 5th or 2020, the government said the only objective of these three ordinances at that time is one nation, one market. Please check, madam. I don't make a false statements. Number two, madam, the basic question, which I started with this question, and I am again asking this question. How, when and where MSP is going to, farmer is going to get MSP? How, when and where? Please answer these three questions. That how farmer is going to get MSP, when he is going to get MSP, and where he is going to get MSP. And if he is not getting from in the private mandis which you are having the system, then where he should go, what is the offense which is going to be registered against the suit boot friends who is buying for less than MSP. These are two primary questions. For last 3 months, Congress party and all Kisan Union leaders, all farmers of the country is asking three questions. You are not having any answer, madam. It means what? That you want to make a system that the entire agriculture sector should be handed over to few crony capitalist friends of the government. That is coming out. Otherwise, answer these three fundamental questions which every farmer is asking.
Mr. Vallabh,
which
will you
Congress
stop
party
repeating
is asking,
the questions over and over again throughout the program? I have already replied to you.
Sure. Okay.
One
by one.
How, when and where? How, when and where, madam?
Sanket, there's no point in my
can you
trying to
answer
speak.
how, when and where? That's all.
Yes, I'm
Where
going
you should-
to. If you let me answer, I will.
Very quickly.
अगर आप बोलते ही रहेंगे तो मैं क्या उत्तर दूंगी? आप जरा चुप हो जाइए, मैं
Professor
समझ
Vallabh,
दूंगी
one
आपको.
moment.
Ma'am, give me answer. Give me.
Ms. Kumaramangalam,
So you
quickly.
keep
I have
quiet
to go to
only,
Mr.
then I
Tikait
can give
also.
you the answer, na?
Yeah.
Okay. The Prime Minister has said very clearly that MSP is not going to be debunked, destroyed, or not used, right? Now, the farmer, under these laws, let's not talk about more reform, etc. Under these laws, the farmer has the right to sell to whomever he wants. If he wants to sell to the mandis where he's being killed by the arhatiyas, that's his choice. If he wants to sell where he can get the minimum MSP, that is the minimum support price, he has every right to sell. The assumption that the private players are going to come in and then crush the farmer is still just an assumption. It has been made very clear by the government that we are doing this for the farmer's sake. We are not going to permit anybody else to kill agriculture in this country. This is still the biggest employer of our people. Around 63% of most of Indian labor work in agriculture. Even as a government and as a thing, we are not stupid. I've said, आप शायद बहरे हो गए हैं, गौरव जी. You don't want to listen, so you're not listening. I can't help that.
Where he should get which office, ma'am? Please give me pointed answer.
No,
where
the BJP does not give it through dalals in offices. The BJP does direct benefit transfer. It will go into their accounts.
Question,
if they
where
want
he
MSP,
should get the
it will
MSP,
go directly
when
into their
he should
accounts,
get the
Mr.
MSP,
Vallabh.
and how he is going to get MSP. I think I am asking
You're
a pointed
look,
question.
Either
you are
you
giving
don't want
blah,
to listen
blah,
to my
blah,
replies,
blah.
one
You
moment.
are not
or you
having
just
answer.
don't
Tell
want
me.
to accept that we have replies.
I have to end this.
You don't have the answer to this
Ms.
question.
Kumara
I do
Mangalam
have
and
the
Professor
answer.
Vallabh,
You
I have
don't
to
have
end
the
this
capacity
program
to
also. I'm
listen.
running out of time.
I'm sorry that I had to yell so much on this program, but
I'm
he's
sorry,
refusing
ma'am,
to listen
that
to
I
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
No,
like
we-
this.
we
You
don't
have
believe
the
in
answer
noise.
How he is going to get, when
This
he is going
program
to
does
get,
not
and
believe
where
in
he
noise.
is going to get.
Okay, I think Professor Vallabh, you've made your point. You've articulated your point. You have got a response from Ms. Kumara Mangalam. You're not satisfied with the response. Let's just leave it there. My quick last closing comment from Mr. Tikait. टिकैत साहब, मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूं कि समन्वय बनाने का पहले प्रयास नहीं हुआ, आपका ऐसा मानना है, लेकिन अब प्रयास हो रहा है, तो अब जो समन्वय बनेगा वो क्या किसानों को मंजूर होना चाहिए? क्योंकि किसानों का ये कहना है कि नहीं, अभी ये जबरदस्ती समन्वय बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, कानून हटाओ और फिर बात करो.
बातचीत से ही ये हल निकलेगा. ये भी तो समन्वय ये है ना कि जो ये बिल है ये वापसी ले लो, किसानों की जो डिमांड है उसको पूरा कर लो, एमएसपी को कानून के दायरे में ले आओ,
बेहतर करने की
बिजली का एक देश है, एक बिजली का, तो ये सारी चीजें कल बात होगी और उम्मीद है कि कुछ ना कुछ समाधान निकलेगा.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
देखो, किसान तो समाधान के लिए बैठा हुआ है और हमेशा किसान शांति से अपनी बात करता है.
ठीक है. ललिता कुमार मंगलम, प्रोफेसर वल्लभ, Nimrat, Shiraj Hussain, as well as Mr. Tikait, thank you so much for joining us on The Big Fight. Thank you very much.